We begin with teenage mothers in general education.
I'm Akwi Claudia, a teenage mother, now a student of Longla Comprehensive College from 5, sitting in for the General Certificate of Education at ordinary level this academic year with sponsorship from Heaven of Hope.
Here at Longla Comprehensive College, Mankon Bamenda, Akwi Claudia, teenage mother, is a student in Form 5 with sponsorship from Haven of Hope. She was the first teenage mother Haven of Hope attended to when it began its activities. When Akwi Claudia became a teenage mother, she never thought of going back to school because of the responsibility she had for her baby, and equally, her father was suffering from a bike accident. Today, she is back to school with joy on her face, ready to learn in order to build a better future for her son. Back at home, she goes to the market each weekend to assist her mother in business. With the experience as a teenage mother, she called on other teenage mothers to have courage and equally advised teenage girls to be careful not to become a victim like her.
I want to advise the teenage girls to be careful with their lives, that anything has its own time and they should be careful not to become victims. For the teenage mothers, I would advise them not to lose hope, and they should be courageous and prayerful that one day their destiny will come their way, and if possible, to contact Heaven of Hope for counseling.
When Haven of Hope visited her parents concerning the rehabilitation program to their daughter, they were thankful to the organization. Akwi, on her part, thanked the organization for the smile to her life.
I want to thank Heaven of Hope for putting smiles on my face, and now I'm back to school.
She will sit in for the GCE O level this academic year, with results expected in August 2014. We wish her success.
I am Jang Emelda, a teenage mother, and now a student of Cass Family in Form 4, with sponsorship from Heaven of Hope.
Here at Cass Bambili in Tuba Subdivision, Mezam, Northwest region of Cameroon, Chang Emeda, who happened to be the youngest teenage mother for this first batch of rehabilitation by Haven of Hope, is a student in Form 4. Back at home in the village, her mother takes care of the baby. She goes to the village each weekend to assist her mother for farm work and equally have time for the baby. As part of our fieldwork activities, we visited her parents for evaluation, and they were overwhelmed for the rehabilitation to their daughter and said,
I thank plenty for the job where Heaven and Hope don't do am for them my pikin wey they don't help you send it back for school. Thank you, Wina plenty.
In a brief interview with Chang Emelda, she had this testimony.
When I became a teenage mother, I dropped out of school, doing farm activities with my grandmom in the village, with no hopes of going back to school. But with the help of Heaven of Hope, I'm now a student of Cameroon.
At the end of 2013-2014 academic year, she reported to the organization to present her report sheets in which she performed excellently. The director of Haven of Hope was so impressed with her results. She would sit in for the GCE O level in Form 5 next academic year, thanks to Haven of Hope.
I am Ango Florence. I am a teenage mother, at the same time an orphan. I am a student of Good News Evening School, BNEU, sponsorship by Heaven of Hope.
Ango Florence is a student at Good News Evening School in Form 4, operating in PNEU campus Nkwen, Bamenda. She is an orphan and became a teenage mother soon after she lost both parents. Haven of Hope, now at her disposal for rehabilitation in education, is the only hope she counts on for her life. She now considers Haven of Hope her parents.
I want to thank Heaven of Hope because I was an orphan and at the same time a teenage mother. Since I believe I was an orphan, I did not have anybody who can help me to go back to school. But now I'm very happy with Heaven of Hope. With Heaven of Hope, I'm with my own parents. With Heaven of Hope, they are my everything. I know that Heaven of Hope, they are my parents. I appreciate them very much because by next 2015 I'll be writing my GCE. So I want to thank Heaven of Hope much for what she has been doing for me.
Ango Florence will sit in for the GCE O level next academic year, that is in 2014-2015, thanks to Haven of Hope.
I am Gum Blessing, a teenage mother, and now I am a student of CHS Bamboo in Form 5, preparing for the GCE O level this year with sponsorship from Heaven of Hope.
Ngum Blessing is a student here at Comprehensive High School, Bambui, in Form 5 with sponsorship from Haven of Hope. When she became a teenage mother, her vision in education came to an end. She now became a mother and a farmer. Today, she is back to school with commitment for her bookwork and nothing else. In an interview with Blessing, she had this testimony.
Before I became a teenage mother, I was a student in GBHS Ndop. When I became a teenage mother, life became so difficult because I dropped out of school, taking care of my baby, helping my parents in farm activities, with the hope of not going back to school, until Heaven of Hope came to my rescue, that today I am a student.
During our fieldwork visit to her parents in the village, they were happy and thankful to Haven of Hope.
Well, my name now, phone about Samuel about I be blessing, and the gesture where this organization it may come from our beginning or fine in the sense time we it be the school and then out of wedlock it be pregnant will be just be a little bit discouraged and will be no say the education will fit any from that point. And when this organization will come up with the gesture for help, bring it back to order, it will be our welcome, and we want for it will be more appreciable for the organization. Well, may I seize this opportunity for thank you where you come right for door so that we feel commune together and we see how we feel better of the situation. Well, thank you very much. Yeah.
She will sit in for the GCE O levels this academic year with results expected in August 2014. We wish her success.
I am Andin Sylvia, a teenage mother and now a student of Starlight College in Queen Bamenda.
I am in Lower Six Arts with a sponsorship from Haven of Hope. Thank you.
Andin Sylvia is a student here at Starlight College Nkwen Bamenda in Lower Six Arts. She is an orphan and became a teenage mother after losing both parents. By then, she has had her GCE O-level certificate. She never thought of going back to school, being an orphan and a mother to a baby girl. Equally, she was disappointed and ashamed that friends would be laughing at her.
When I became a teenage mother, I became so disappointed. Life became so terrible. I was so ashamed because I thought everybody was looking at me negatively because I could not meet up with my financial problems. I never had enough money to take care of my baby, and so things were so difficult.
Today, Andin is happy back to school and ready not to become a victim again. Thanks to Haven of Hope for coming to her rescue. With the experience as a teenage mother, she has this message for teenage girls and teenage mothers.
The message I have for teenage girls is that they have to be very, very careful the way they live their lives. And they should know that living an immoral life will make them to be one of us. That's a teenage mother. And so the advice I'm giving them is that they should be very, very careful the way they live their life. A message for a teenage mother is that once they are pregnant, they should just bear it in mind that they have to carry the responsibility and that they don't have to abort the baby because children are gifts from God, and that they shouldn't make any mistake again the second time, because the first time is always considered a mistake, but the second time is not a mistake. I just want to thank the Haven of Hope for the help they have given to the teenage mothers and that they are still continuing to give. And I pray that with the help of God Almighty, He will continue to provide so that they take care of the teenage mothers. Thank you.
She will sit in for the GCE A-levels next academic year, that is in 2014-2015, thanks to Haven of Hope. That was the package we had for you with regards to teenage mothers in general education being rehabilitated by Haven of Hope. We now bring to you teenage mothers in vocational training and polytechnic institutions.